Hi everyone, I am Jayesh Popat. Today we are going to talk about most common blogging mistake that amateur blogger makes during their blogging journey. If you will pay attention to this, I guarantee that your success rate will be increased. So let's get started with the mistake number 1. Not reading other blogs. Before you start writing something, it's better to read someone's blog. Don't be lazy in reading. Write that stuff which is useful to the viewers. Unnecessary stuff will just confuse your audience and readers. The solution the solution of this is reading and reading, plus pay attention on your audience needs. Moving on with mistake number 2, copying content. This mistake actually creates a wrong impression in the mind of your audience. Stealing someone's content is not a healthy habit. With this, Google may derank your blog or may remove it from indexing as well. How to resolve this? The solution is to gather the data from the blog post, modify them in your words, and add a choice of flavor in it. Let's move towards mistake number 3, that is too much of design. Avoid this as it may distract your audience, as well as it reduces the writing space as well. So how to resolve this? Solution for this mistake is to focus on the content to be written. Utilize the space in writing, neither in designing. Now let me brief about mistake number 4, not focusing on one niche. It means that you don't jump on so many topics or categories. By doing this, Google crawler don't understand your niche or the topic for ranking of your blog post. How to resolve this? Okay, so some of you might have a question about that uh, about the niche. Some of you might not be aware about what exactly the niche is. So niche is nothing but a self set of super targeted audience within a sub market. So it is like we are going deeper in subcategory. Let's say you have main category, then you are going into subcategory of that main category, and then you are again going further in that subcategory. That will become your niche. Let me give one example so that my wording will be quite clear. So example is like, let's say your main category is health, and then you are going into deeper. Your subcategory might be a nutrition, might be a diet, might be a weight loss, but let's focus on nutrition right now. And now if we go further beyond deeper down in that subcategory, it would be like nutrition for moms, nutrition for wives, nutrition for housewife, nutrition for children's. So that will become your niche. Now let's focus on the fix of mistake number 4, that is not focusing on a single niche. When you are starting out, don't try to appeal everybody. You cannot please everybody at the beginner position, right? So what you can do is you can select a particular topic for a particular group of reader, and this will not increase your traffic, right? So be alert when you are saying, okay, I am adding more and more categories. It will not increase your traffic at all, right? So let's go ahead with the mistake number 5, that is using a pre-blogging platform. Using a pre-blogging platform just says, hey, don't take me seriously, don't take me too seriously. People will not pay attention to your blog, even they will not remember you, as you didn't make any lasting impression. So what is the solution? The solution for this problem would be like, getting your own domain name. It could be from GoDaddy, Namecheap.com, from Name.com, any of the website that offers you the domain name. Then get a hosting, your own hosting, right? So recommended hosting for beginners blogger would be like, you can go for Hostinger, you can go for GreenGeeks, because Hostinger provides the hosting at $0.99 per month. GreenGeeks provide hosting at $2.85 per month. It is very cheap, and they provide SSL certificate, so your site will be quite secure. It will become HTTPS website. And then they provide domain name as well, so you don't need to even buy a domain name from GoDaddy or Namecheap. So these are the recommended hosting for beginners blogger, and I have already given a link for those hosting in the description. You may go ahead and click on those links and purchase from there, right? Get a self-hosted blog on a WordPress. Every hosting company right nowadays provide a single click installation of WordPress, so you can install WordPress on your hosting platform with a single click, right? It is very easy. Remember, with the blogging you are actually building a real business, and definitely it will cost you something, right? Don't post your blog on a Blogger. I don't personally recommend that, because it is owned by the Google, and Google may remove it at any time, and you don't have uh, uh, much facility to customize that thing. Suppose in the future, if you want to add some opt-in bugs plugin, or you want to add some MailChimp plugin, so those can not be easily integrated when you are trying to monetize your blog. And to know more about more mistakes, just go to the blog post in detail. The link for the same is given in the description of this video. Last but not the least, I want to share a free bonanza with you. If you purchase your hosting from the given link in the description, and you will get a GeneratePress theme Pro theme and the Elementor Premium Pro plugin. Both of them are worth of $100, and both of them are widely being used by pro bloggers. So what are you waiting for? Grab the offer soon. Thank you. Thank you for watching.